Rapidly eating high cholesterol, high sodium, high fat snacks, Homer sits down to another Sunday of football. Lisa enters the room to show her dad a shoebox apartment she made for her Malibu Stacy dolls. Homer isn't at all interested, especially after Denver, on whom he had bet $20, gives up a quick touchdown. Lisa complains to Marge that her dad doesn't show interest in what she wants to do. Marge suggests spending some quality time with Homer by taking up his interests. Lisa plans to join her father on the couch, and an annoyed Homer reluctantly agrees. By now, England is crushing Denver 35-7, and he just forced another Broncos fumble. In the end, Denver loses 55-10, and Homer angrily blames the TV and sports anchorman Smooth Jimmy Apollo for losing his bet. Homer chooses to try again on the Miami-Cincinnati game and calls a 1-900 guaranteed pick service for advice. However, it soon becomes clear the only thing the coach wants is the caller's money. Desperate Homer turns to Lisa to pick a winner, and she picks the Dolphins, and Homer quickly calls Moe's Tavern to place his $50 wager. Lisa questions Homer about the call, and sports begin to putting on a lot of toppings on ice cream. In the end, the Dolphins win, and Homer and Lisa celebrate. Meanwhile, Marge has taken Bart shopping and does everything possible to humiliate Bart, buying terrible and dirty clothes and ignoring his distaste, opening his dressing room door while he is in his underwear while customers watch and without closing it, overlooking any comments he has about getting beaten up if he wears these outfits, and leaving Bart in the family car to be tormented by Jimbo, Nelson, Kearney, and Dolph, thinking they are his friends. Lisa becomes very adept at choosing winners at the football games, and Homer cleans up, much to Moe's annoyance. Homer declares every Sunday Daddy-Daughter Day. With his new money, he starts buying expensive presents for the family and treating them to fine dining. Marge eventually wants to know where Homer's extra income is coming from and gets the truth, but Homer says it's not really a big deal. The next day at breakfast, Lisa says she's looking forward to spending the Daddy-Daughter Day after Super Bowl 26 going hiking at Mount Springfield. However, Homer announces that he already made plans to go with Barney to bowling and that Daddy-Daughter Day is over until the next football season. Lisa realizes that all Homer really wanted was to exploit her prognostic abilities to help him gamble. Marge is upset at Homer, and Bart taunts him with the new swearing device that Homer bought for him. Heartbroken and plagued by a dream that she grows up to be three times divorced, tired, chain-smoking casino hopper, Lisa then gives up all the Malibu Stacy toys that Homer bought for her. Homer realizes he needs to make amends with Lisa, but she's too hurt to even talk with him. When pressed by Homer, she makes a cryptic prediction as to the winner of the game. If she still loves Homer, Washington will win. If she doesn't, Buffalo will win. Homer becomes even more anxious over his relationship with Lisa as Super Bowl Sunday approaches. When he hears Lisa mournfully play her saxophone, he leaves Moe's Tavern to watch the game. Homer mopes throughout the game, especially after Buffalo jumps into a 14-7 halftime lead. The game is highlighted by a corny halftime commercial for Duff Beer, an equally silly halftime show, and Troy McClure promo for his new situation comedy, which premieres right after the Super Bowl. In the end, Washington rallies the second half and scores at the last second to win the game. Homer is happy, and Bart proudly says to Lisa that she still loves Homer, in which he agrees. Homer cancels his bowling date with Barney, and on the Sunday after the Super Bowl, makes good on his promise to go hiking up Mount Springfield with Lisa. Though he quickly becomes winded during the hike, he still appreciates spending time with Lisa, and then exhaustedly asks if they could go home.